You are listening to an episode of The Faithful Sinners.
Welcome back to this episode of SINspiration. My name is Timothy Baker, and thank you very much for joining me today. Today, I would like to share with you kind of a twist on what we would term as the 7 deadly sins. This is actually the 7 deadly things that will never change your life. That's kind of a different twist. What do you mean, not change my life? Well, let's first start with a biblical verse from Proverbs 13:4. The soul of a lazy man desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. So what that's saying to me is I may want a lot, but get nothing if I'm lazy. But if I'm diligent, I'm steadfast in my efforts, that those things that are going to build God's kingdom and be part of God's will, I shall be made rich with. So let's look at 7 different things that you can do that will not change your life. First, don't do uncomfortable things. Do only those things that you're comfortable with and you feel safe with. That's a very sure way of not growing and, more importantly, doing nothing to change your life. Second would be to repeat yesterday's habits without questioning them. That goes into, are you journaling? Are you reflecting on the good, the bad, the things that have occurred during the day before or the week before, so you can evaluate and adjust to move forward into the next day. Number 3 would be, let my to-do list versus my vision guide my life. That is a big challenge for many of us. I will definitely admit that I will come up with a huge amount of checklist items and think that I'm being productive because I'm ramming through those things as fast as I can. But the truth of the matter is many of them don't align with the vision that I have. So they're really not doing anything for me. I have to be very, very mindful when I put together a to-do list or I write out my plan for the week. I have a practice which I pulled from the Growth Day Network, which there's a link that you can get from our website and enjoy a couple of weeks free to check it out. But with that, I work with what's termed as Friday finishers, or also done by one. What that means is I have a list of things I am definitely going to make sure get done before end of business day on Friday. And in addition to that, each day I will have a specific 1 or 2 tasks that I will commit to getting completed before 1 p.m. Now, why that time is important is the earlier you can accomplish something, the more likely it's going to help give you some motivation later on in your day. Number 4 would be avoid risk and judgment. Don't let anybody tell you if you're doing good or bad. That's a certain way not to grow. Number 5, never set time to focus on your vision or get in tune with yourself and God. That kind of goes back to what I talked about in a couple earlier sessions with recovery and sleep. And also even just taking the time to journal and think through your past and where you want to go. Number 6, be busy with doing nothing productive. Golly, I can be really good at that. I do actually have a few tasks that I do to keep myself busy in a downtime when I'm not trying to mentally engage because I need a mental break from those types of tasks. But I also don't like to do things that don't have some productive value. So I have a couple of projects around here that when I go outside, they're very mindless projects. Gives me 30 minutes to 60 minutes to do something where it's a little bit of a physical labor component to it, but At the end of it, I have still done something productive, but I have not had to exhaust myself mentally. Number 7 of the 7 deadly things that will never change your life is keep saying someday. But you know what? Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Heck, the next hour from now is not guaranteed. And as we look at our world and the dynamics of things changing so rapidly, it's best to start taking care of what's important now, today. Get in line with where you want to be with your vision. Get in line with your family. Get in line with God. Because if you wait till tomorrow, it may be too late. So how do we overcome these 7 deadly things that won't change our lives? The very first and easiest way to go about it is leveraging momentum. We've all heard the phrase of eat the elephant, and we eat an elephant just one bite at a time. So that means start your day, start your process of your day doing the feared thing first, the thing that you don't want to do. Because as soon as you get that off of your plate, completed and accomplished, guess what? Your mind is in a much more positive and forward-thinking structure that it's allowing you to feel like, hey, I've already won. Let's keep winning today some more. I'm going to finish with 1 Corinthians 16, 13 through 14, which, to be quite honest, that's my personal mantra. That is exactly how I try to live my life. And it's always be on guard. Stand strong in the faith, be courageous, and do everything in love. Please make sure you share this with your friends, your family. Hopefully this is providing you some motivation, inspiration, and some positivity in your day that will help you bring yourself and those around you to the next level of life and get you to where we can all live our best lives. And more importantly, that we can all sin better together. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Faithful Sinners. Make sure to follow us and like us on your favorite podcast or social media site, and also check us out at thefaithfulsinners.com.